Good morning, this is Monica Flannery. You can find me on YouTube, Serenity RN. Also, I'm on Bitchute. So on this video, I'll give you both links, okay? So you can access. Now, a lot of you may be familiar with Esther and Jerry Hicks and the well-being cards. Can you see the cards? Oh, it's not coming up. There we go. So I've been watching these, a new shift in people that are doing their videos, and they're being called to speak out and unify people through this time, this process. And there's a very interesting shift because in this field, we all want to put our own stuff out there, right? So we're doing our own thing, and we're all, I said before, it was like, okay, we're supposed to be in our own lane, right? Just like swimmers. We're all lined up and we're all doing our thing. We're perfecting our craft, right? We're tuning in to what we think we're supposed to be doing now, right? What's our life purpose? Getting through life, right? Going with the ebb and flow, and there's been so many the last 2 years we're working on here too. And what I found was so fascinating because the more prominent channels are actually inviting new people to come out and find their voice. And you know, that's what I'm all about, right? Discovering how to craft our inner voice with inner authority. And it's interesting because some of us are channeling these messages and they're all lining up the same. You know, Lori Loud, I believe she was just saying yesterday, she didn't know where it came from, but fortitude. I've been getting that the past week, right? For longer than that, but the words really were channeled in, and it's inner fortitude, learning how to get stronger, but yet be more willing to merge and expand and not be so rigid in everything, right? I believe that's the whole purpose in everything we're in right now. We've got to break through this false matrix that we've been milking and contributing to and make it our own, right? You can find your own power, your own strength. And these channels are actually inviting new people to come on so that they can support them in the process, because we have a voice. And especially through my generation, our voice has been squelched. And it's for women and men. You know, our parents were the first to come out and work. The women started working, and that's all they could do. So the kids had to take the brunt of holding down the fort, of supporting the house, or watching your siblings, whatever it may be, cooking dinner, so many things, right? And I've noticed in my generation too, there's a lot of resentment towards our parents, right? Whether they're here or not here. Like a lot of these adults have felt like their childhood was taken from them. You know, so either it came out in other ways, or they've lost that inner child, and being able to tap into that spontaneous child, right? Knowing what they need, what they want, being able to vocalize when they feel like they're mistreated or not heard or not recognized. And this is all breaking through from the programming of the last few generations. So now we're like, all of a sudden, wake up. Anyone who wants to know about this Q thing, well, it actually ignited fire for the people in my generation to stand up and say, I don't like this, or I question that, or, you know, why do we have to do things this way when I know of ways that are just much more easier, right? So, but learning how to project our voice in a way where we are supported and we're heard, and we're moving from me and my opinion and having to do everything myself, right, across the board, to how can we support each other. And when we support each other, the voice gets heard collectively. We are moving into a time where we have to start aligning our voices, our efforts, our talents with one another and become the bridge. Every area needs to be integrated, and we need to look at how we can improve our lives. So I see this day as a positive new beginning. It's never too late to have a new beginning. I agree with that. How many new beginnings have you had? And there's many more to come. Today and tomorrow can be very different from yesterday. If you can let yesterday go and focus on today. Do you meditate? Do you sit out in nature? It seems kind of hard lately. There's just a bombardment of all this information, and we feel like we have to stay on top of it. Well, I'm guilty of that, because to me it's just so bizarre. But it's funny. The last few days, I'm realizing I need to step further into what I put out, expand my connections, right? There's a point to this. It's a new time. Look for things to feel good about, and watch how everything in your life will unfold to reflect that good feeling vibration. We are in the age of Aquarius, a lot of new innovations, and I want to put out there, I want to start connecting with people who have their own channel. Maybe you just have a few people, and let's connect and do these Zoom recordings and connect with each other, because I want to hear your ideas, right? I want to help you get your message out there, and I would love to work as a team. Okay, this is the time we're moving into. So if you have something that's calling to you very deeply that you feel you have to put out there, and it's your message, I would love to support you. Okay, so reach out. My name is Monica Flannery. My YouTube is Serenity RN. I'm also on Bitchute, still struggling with Rumble, but maybe after connecting with a few of you, I might be able to get that Rumble down too. So we have to start moving into how we support one another and create this new space where we can thrive, right? Speak our voice. What is it that you do? What do you offer? How can we support one another? How can we support our loved ones, right? Our farmers. It's so critical right now. We need to support the small businesses. They need our help and our support. So any way we can do that. Really need to be more conscious. I gave up Netflix. I refuse to support what they're putting on that channel. They have some good shows, and I really miss my kick-ass shows. But until they clean that up, I refuse to give them any of my dollars. So I find other ways to get my entertainment, um, where, that just is so distressing for me. And I'm not alone. A lot of people have stopped um, their Netflix accounts. So I have to recheck and see if Cuties is still on there, because if it is, they're not getting my money. So that's my little tangent for today. But that's the whole purpose of why many people are speaking out and connecting. And there's people, we all feel strongly about different things. So let's step up, step out, and support each other in getting our voice heard. Like I said, the generation, the younger people, you really need to start asking questions about how your parents possibly grew up. What was their life like, right? And instead of condemning them and, and all this stuff, look at them with compassion and try to put yourself in their shoes, right? What was their life like? Did they have a childhood, right? Maybe you can remind them of how that inner child needs to be held and heard and acknowledged. What a gift. So if you have a channel, if you're thinking of doing a channel, let's connect, because I feel like this is what we're supposed to be doing right now. And other people, we all have our ways of supporting our families, ourselves, and our abilities and gifts. So connect with me, and I see peace and ease in every cell of your body, right here, right now. Focus on this wonderful day, and what is it that you want to do and bring into this reality.